breaking Litecoin news. PayPal launches checkout with crypto, which will allow millions of its users to use Litecoin to pay for purchases online. This is huge news for Litecoin and the whole cryptocurrency market. We'll be talking about how that news will affect the Litecoin price. I'll be looking at other Litecoin news. I'll be sharing with you my price prediction for Litecoin, and at the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you an exact trade setup that I'm looking to get into Litecoin. Litecoin has been a bit slow compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I made a previous Litecoin video where I shared a trade setup above here where I was talking about buying this breakout above 180 on a pullback. Litecoin had a nice move, and since then it's been consolidating. In the YouTube videos I share exactly where I'm looking to buy and sell my targets, like this video. In the Rockstar Trading Group, I post exactly when things are breaking out, my trade setups. I will be making a video about BTT. We took a trade last night, it broke out. I posted when it was breaking out BTT, and then I posted the breakout. As you can see, it was just about there, and it had another about 30-40% nice pump in BTT. I'll be making a video on BTT tomorrow, but if you are interested in the Rockstar Trading Group, I'll leave the links below if you're interested. But let's get into the video now. So Litecoin, guys, it broke out of 180. Bitcoin, Ethereum has been bullish, so they all broke out above, and once it pulled back, that was a nice quick trade setup. Now from high time frame, I want Litecoin to stay above 180, especially with such a positive news. So let's get into the news now. So PayPal enables customers in the US to check out with cryptocurrency along with other payments like using your debit card and credit card. This significantly increases cryptocurrency utility available at checkout with millions of businesses. So this is huge news, allowing people say, what are the users of cryptocurrency? You can actually now use them on a huge site like PayPal. Most people have heard of PayPal, so this news could not be bigger. So this is massive news for Litecoin as well. I'm making a video on Litecoin more because Bitcoin and Ethereum, I've talked about this previously. Bitcoin and Ethereum are already above their previous highs and then had a huge breakout. Bitcoin broke out of 20k and it's at near 60k now. It's done 3x since then. Ethereum as well, it broke out of the 1400 level and then pumped to 2000 level. Litecoin has still not reached its previous highs and is still looking not as strong. I do think Litecoin will have a rally. The weakness is Litecoin is not as strong fundamentally as it was previously. Again, watch my previous videos. I even worked with the Litecoin Foundation team back 2-3 years ago. I was a huge fan of the project, and with the LitePay drama, Charlie selling, it's not been as huge, but this news I think will be really positive for Litecoin. And again, we take trades and we don't know how high it will go. Looking at the BTT example, I shared the trade, took 30% off, and we'll review how high it goes. Similar to Theta, I never knew Theta was gonna do a 10x. We bought Theta below $1 at 80 cents and we let it run. Same, we take a trade if it carries on running, great. If not, we take our quick profits. That's our trading strategy. So coming back to the news again, so using the checkout, but Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash, depending on what they're holding on PayPal balances, will be available to use it on their purchase. So more people, that have Litecoin, they could be looking to buy Litecoin. They could be using PayPal to buy and hold Litecoin or spend Litecoin. So this is, like I said, really big news. PayPal has over 29 million online users and online merchants connected. This is a huge, one of the biggest company in the financial technology industry in market. So this news could not have been bigger. I'm really excited, and this is probably one of the biggest news I've seen on Litecoin for ages. There's so many cryptocurrencies and only the 4 cryptocurrencies that have made it. I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin Cash, so I'm really hoping that Litecoin finally pumps. If it doesn't pump and starts breaking down below 150, I will be really disappointed, and maybe I'd look to buy a lot cheaper, below 100, or if it goes even lower. I talked about buying Litecoin back when it was at $50. It dumped and people said, oh, Rocco, well, you bought it here and it's dumping. But again, that was more of a hodl bag. So if it carries on dumping, I'll look to buy. But I really like Litecoin, and the setup that I'll be looking for now, main setup I'll be looking for is above 220. I can share with you a setup that I posted in the group Litecoin. I posted this last week when Litecoin was breaking out. pullback, stop below 170, target 186. You know, that pump has nicely happened. That's the first trade I posted. Now, if you're looking to trade it in the shorter time frame, this is a setup I'd look for. Again, please make sure you have a strategy, whether you follow mine or have your own. It's important to have a strategy. If Litecoin breaks out above 220, I'd be looking for a trade towards 240, 250 level. That's just a quick trade. The main trade would be above 240, 250. Another thing that I'd want to happen to go really aggressive in Litecoin, because in a way, this Litecoin trade, I made money on it, but I would have made more money if I had my money in Bitcoin, because Litecoin BTC is still looking weak. I really want Litecoin BTC to start trend changing, at least break a resistance on the daily time frame and start trend changing. If that happens, Litecoin above 250, that's when I'll say just pump Litecoin to the moon. Even, you know, all the moon boys, I don't want to talk like that. I want to be honest with you. I'll share with you when I'm bullish, when I'm bearish. That's the main setup I'll be looking for. But I do think Litecoin will have a rally in this bull market, and this is the news, this key news that can help Litecoin have that big push up. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. What is your predictions for Litecoin? Do you think Litecoin can, you know, break out and hit those previous highs? And in my opinion, if the bull market continues, like I said, Litecoin BTC breaks out and this positive news, I see Litecoin heading towards there. So that will still be a 2x and still a big trade. It would be a laggard play because Ethereum and BTC have already pumped, but that is a trade I'm looking for. But what is your prediction? Do you think Litecoin will pump? Do you like this news? Is this a big news to you? Are there any other Mimblewimble or other update news that you're excited about? Comment below and let's have a discussion. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. 10 other